All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at CS Star League for some more CS. We're at week one. I'm TDL True, first name True, last name Lie. Just gotta get that in there. And I'm with Crackshot, my boy Zach. How you doing? Hello? Hello, sir.
Oh, I was muted again, only 2 times. We're 2 for 2 in that tonight. Uh, yeah, well, how's it going, everybody? Just as I was, saying there while I was muted, had a great time casting the first game, so hopefully, this game will be even better than that.
Yeah. So just to recap, what happened earlier today, it was Rutgers versus Clemson University. So 16-14. It was a very, very close game. But you know, got to give it to Rutgers for closing that out, right? But honestly, we didn't expect that, right, Zach?
No, no, I think we both kinda thought Clemson had a good handle on that game at a couple different points, and then Rutgers just kinda pulled it back on their CT side late after they gave up a lot of rounds, that we thought, definitely didn't look like they were ready to win that game right up until the end, and then things got close, and they were able to pull out a W 16-14. So we'll see if we're able to get a similar result in this one, between UCR and UCLA.
Now, if I remember correctly, UCLA versus UCLA in general. Let's talk about these guys, a powerhouse. I recognize these names easily. Scott Sterling, CGen, Gimp. I don't know if Raxa. Actually, I do remember this. This is the following five from last year, I believe. And
Yeah.
Ani-chan cannot forget this guy. These guys, um, they're an unstoppable force. Like, what was their score last year? And
They were, actually 7-0 or 6-0 in the fall season and 7-0 in the spring season. So, they're a force definitely in their division. And I mean, yesterday on the talk show, we even had Strawberry from UCI talk about Gimp as being one of the players he was most afraid to play against in this league just because of how nuts of a player he is. So this lineup definitely infamous for being able to just roll teams that come through. But UCR, I mean, you can't discount anybody in this league.
yeah, UCR, they had, I believe they had a few wins, but they did take some losses last year. Riverside, I do recall some of these guys here, but they do have new talent from looking through their rosters. So honestly, what can we expect in this matchup for UCLA versus Riverside? Now, of course, we know UCLA is a powerhouse. They're undefeated in the normal seasons of CSL. But what can we expect from Riverside on Nuke?
I mean, it's Nuke, so anything can happen, right? You expect UCLA to be able to close this one out, but the knife if the knife round goes the way of UCR, and then they're able to string together a really solid half. I mean, UCLA could be out of it before they even know it. So it's not impossible for UCLA to lose this game.
Yep. So with that being said, it's a lot of new schools, a lot of new talent. We have roster changes. Um, Coming on Nuke, it's like it's the esports. I call it esports knife. It's one of those maps where you gotta win it. You just gotta win the knife round. It's troublesome to start T side. Yeah, if you have your executes, you have it pat down. But I think UCLA looking off. I don't think they care. Maybe, right?
Oh, I don't know.
Or is it too early to say that? It's a new season, right? So
It
we
might be
don't
too
know.
early to say that, but like, yeah, they are one of those teams that's like just like a CNUI Baruch, that they do have the mechanical ability to just steamroll a team, and if they like smell blood early, they will play that aggressive, sort of in your face disrespect kind of counter strike, and we saw them do that last season on a few occasions. So we'll see how this game unfolds.
Yep, so it looks like the player's almost ready. But guys, I'd like to thank you all for tuning in on Twitch, the utmost greatest streaming platform, of course. Um, they've helped CSL get to where it is today. PAX East, PAX West, and currently I think PAX West is happening right. No, it just happened. And you have Twitch is everywhere. It's growing. There's Twitch ambassador programs now. They're hitting collegiate full throttle, and I've as far as I know, they're going to be along our side at CSL for forever. So with that being said, let's check on this knife. And it looks like these guys are ready. So let's hop into the game and get this knife going. Well, yeah, so let's introduce these guys. We're actually just waiting on one player on the UCR side. But Nuke, we've seen it earlier today, Rutgers versus Clemson. It was a very close game. I have a feeling UCR will bite back to UCLA. I think they've, yeah, everyone knows UCLA is a powerhouse. They stomped in their regular season last year. Let's give these guys a fight, right? That's the mentality these guys should be going in on the UCR side.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, like, it's always fun to be the underdog, especially in a game like Counter-Strike. And then you look at collegiate esports, and it's not quite as established meta-wise as you'd say something like another kind of league like that, like ESEA or CEVO. Any team could really just give it to another team. There's not really anybody in this league, I don't think, that can't lose. But at the end of the day, UCLA does look like they're in the same kind of form they were last season. So UCR is gonna have to bring it if they want to stand a chance here.
Yeah, I really hope they just give I want to see UCLA just give the knife round, give UCR the advantage on having the CT side first, but hopefully these guys will get all 10 players in. But until then, I guess we're just gonna chill out to some music.
Sounds good to me.
Two, three, funky.
I'm not really sure.
Oh my god, sorry about the stream. Mike was muted. I know, I'm so sorry. But UCLA will start on the T side, and UCR is going to start on the CT side. And quickly, I will introduce the CT side. Intense, Punchy, Smooth, okay, Chris, and Baloney. I'm not going to say Trend Baloney, but on the T side is going to be Oni-chan, but starting it off is Scott Sterling. Introduce these guys after this round, I guess, as action is imminent, and this rotate coming in down pretty quick, but they choose not to come up towards vent. Scott Sterling's gonna get the bomb down. His teammate goes down from decontamination, but Scott Sterling jumps onto it. It's equalized out. Gimp's gonna find a kill. Putin and Baloney. Now just down to a 2v3 situation. Oh, Baloney, he swats us out, but Scott! What in God's name was that turnaround? It's now just down to Poon. Punchy. Saying Poon just doesn't sound right. You know what I'm saying, Zach?
I mean, yeah, you can call it whatever you want.
But down to a 1v2, we're gonna turn off the X-ray. He spots it out. The bomb's ticking away. Needs to land this headshot. He has a smoke. Oh, I like this play by Punchy, but he needs to find this kill right away. No, they're just toying with this man. He needs to find this kill. He does have a kit. But it doesn't matter. Gimp says hello from the vent. UCLA will find the first pistol round. I'm just gonna quickly bump up the volume here for the in-game volume. Sorry about that, Zach.
That's huge for them too, because I mean, like, you want to win it as a T side, as we said earlier. To find the T side pistol is much more important as a T to be winning your pistol round on this map.
Yeah, and now UCLA, the undefeated in the regular season. University. Scott Sterling with 3 kills already. And you see 2 rifles. Intense is actually putting up a fight towards outside, but he's gonna actually tag Raxa down. There's actually 4 members towards the outside right now by UCLA. Oh, but Intense finally gets a kill by Oni-chan, up close and personal. This could be the Bison to take that kill. And he spots one towards Heaven. Not too sure if he can really fight that, but Baloney from Secret pops out, gets tagged down, finds a nice headshot to Raxa, and now Oni-chan is somehow all by himself. And he's got 64 bullets of doom. He's gonna find one quick kill. I know, the double peek. Oh my goodness, if the Bison shot through that, Smooth would have died.
I mean, the Bison's a strong weapon, but you can't really
penetrate.
You can't really expect it to shoot for that long. I mean, you have 64 bullets, but you don't have matching HP.
It's like lots of stamina, but no penetration. You know what I'm saying?
You're on a roll tonight.
I'm sorry. Hey, you gotta whip out the hockey lingo sometime. But
yeah, sometimes. Maybe not all at once, though.
But over towards ramp, it's gonna get contested as 4 members of UCLA try to make their way up, but it's actually just down to Gimp by himself. He's only gonna get 1 kill, for the rest of his teammates get slaughtered, and then 2-1. This could be another save for UCLA. It was an aggressive upgrade pistol buy in the previous round.
When you win that shutdown eco round, you can just kind of go off on the next 2, even more so than if you took the pistol. It's like almost better in this day and age to lose pistol, so you can strategically reset the team that beat you on pistol. Like, it's almost more effective.
And Scott Sterling himself having a little trouble here towards Silo, but he's gonna peek out wide, and the Baloney says hello from the side, and he's got complete control of outside as the rest of UCLA tries to establish themselves for long, but they only have pistols. It's gonna be pretty much a cleanup. Oh, but Raxa, Baloney has another idea, finds that kill, and Punchy wants some as well. So 3K for Punchy and 2 for Baloney. Now, the buys are here. I'm expecting like pristine executes here from UCLA. Or will they just treat this in the sense like, oh, I'm just gonna out aim these guys? Like, what are you
I
expecting
think,
here?
yeah, no, I think they're gonna, at least for the first couple times of their T side, they're gonna just try to run into a site and see what happens, and just see if they can play like that before they have to pull in strats. And here goes Scott Sterling.
Yeah, you called it. Scott Sterling just comes into the hut, finds that opening pick, and his teammates establish the control. But look at here, Baloney is in mini, smoked up, Punchy's in vent, and you've got Smooth who wants to make his way up. Now the man advantage here is in the hands of UCLA. Baloney, smoke's gonna dissipate any second now. He's got 20 bullets in Dream. Punchy's gonna be first to kind of make contact, but Smooth, he needs to peek the site. He actually peeks Asian, and he will go down to Gimp. Or Chinese, sorry, that's what it's called. Some people call it different things. That little dark corner and upper. Some people call it Chinese. Maybe I shouldn't call it that.
Now Rajante told me to call it that.
Oh, yeah, okay. A lot of people know. Okay, alright. I was told to call it Chinese.
Rajante just said call it Asian so that you don't anger anybody.
Calling it Chinese in 2017? What's wrong with you guys? Oh, sorry. But up in play, a round bounces back to UCLA. A nice, aggressive A-take. But now towards the outside. These guys want to make their way out. It's intense with the op, and he's looking at the wrong direction right now. Just looking at Silo. Teammate close by, that's going to be Baloney. Smoke's rain on in. It's only a 2 smoke secret execute. Now Punchy's already lower. Baloney lines up 2 before he actually dies there. And Punchy, can he line this up? Finds one. That's C-Gen to sacrifice his life. And these guys look to peek aggressive. He peeks wide! They're just waiting for this man. And now a man advantage for UCR, but Intense is close by the op. Honestly, he should just back away from this, right?
He doesn't want to get caught in a bad situation like he is right now, as Gimp is going to catch him out with the headshot. Now he's said that Gimp is a nasty player before. We'll see what he's able to do here now. 2-on-2 with Raxa right behind him in the mini position. We're going to be able to get onto the A site here, but a player is going to be up in heaven to greet them soon. See if he peeks here. Oh, he's going to fall back down the ladder, and Gimp is going to get the bomb down.
But now Smooth. No kit. He's up against 2 Raxas with a 3K, and Gimp fault with 1 as well. Smooth, this is a tough battle, but you should invest into this round. You should go for it. Try and find that early pick, but I guess not. This is gonna recover the op.
I mean, if the information is there that the op is there to stay, but I mean, he might go for it. Gimp seems to have an idea that he might be doing this, and he's going to clean him up outside and find the AWP. But his team doesn't want it because they're on the T side, and we talked about this earlier. If you can just roll with 5 AKs, I mean, you might as well. And a team like this is going to just keep doing that, as we saw them. They're just running into the site, and they're just having their way.
Yeah, and now an eco for UCR. And look at the scoreboard, you know, it's still very early on to really talk about this, but both sides have a player with, you know, with one frag. But UCLA, like, this is kind of where they kind of take off. It's equalized out. They already have 3 rounds on the T side. Now an eco for UCR. Punchy, aggressive. He's already in lobby with his teammates, but the only player towards mini is going to be Chris, and well, Gimp's gonna fire off his teammates, and out he comes. That's gonna be a nice kill. Wants to pick up the AK, but that is a trap. And all his teammates make their way out of mini into the crosshairs of C-Gen and Scott Sterling. Now Baloney, 1v4, wants to maybe try and get Gimp's gun, but he's probably wondering, where is it? And there it is. He's gonna pick that up. Makes a little bit of a sidestep. Raxa wants a piece. We're gonna turn off the X-ray. Baloney finds that kill. Just back off. Oh my god, what an angle from Ani-chan.
Yeah, I just waited for him to come outside there and just cleaned him up after he lost that fight. I mean, credit to Baloney to win that first gunfight with no armor. I mean, aim punch is a bitch, and he somehow was able to make that work in that clean one-on-one fight against Raxa. So, I'll at the end of the day, I mean it's a good solid round win from UCLA, but UCR is still going to be able to buy into this round, and this next round is going to dictate a little bit more of the half in the story that we're going to see unfold here.
It looks like a default setup for UCLA. We've got Gimp looking to actually, I guess he was trying to sell something here, flashing inner, or upper, sorry. Over towards ramp. Smooth is in for a surprise. He dinks one. He's gonna back off completely. He makes the right call, but can he stay alive? He's gonna try and hold this up, but Raxa from the side finds that kill. And now they have control towards the bomb site. Punchi, back of hut. Sorry, back of vents. Oh my god. Raxa. At this point, UCR needs to consider saving these rifles.
Yeah, I mean, in a 5-on-2, yeah, you better consider it at this point. They're just having, like, UCLA is just having their way with this round. And when you see rounds like this, you expect UCLA to just be able to go on and cleanly win this game. But unfortunately, the nature of teams like this is that at any moment, UCR can just sort of kind of cut into this sort of loose play style and sort of combat it with really good strategic and team-based play. And I've seen teams sort of be able to pull that out and just turn games around, and then you'll see a team like UCLA not really have an answer. But intense.
Oh my lord!
It's gonna fall to Raxa.
A 4K for him. What a flick! I was watching the wrong person. Bologna was actually holding it down, but Raxa, what in God's name?
Yeah, he's an animal at this point. He had a huge round there.
3-5 now, 4 rounds in a row for UCLA. UCR on another eco. It looks like they're gonna stack towards the outside, but Chris is in for a surprise. He's like, hear these guys actually from heaven. Oh no, you don't want to go down here, Chris. You should actually call this down. Yep, spots again. They're gonna make their way into lower bomb site with no one to contest. Smooth. P250 peeks out in time, and actually Intense finds that kill, but P250 not gonna work onto Scott Sterling. And now Punchi, 1v4. I feel like everyone on UCR is gonna be put in like a 1vx situation. But Gim's gonna give up that AK. And this is the 3rd time we're seeing this, right? UCR trying to hold on to rifles.
Something like that. They're just going to the sites that UCR had to kind of gamble on this round anyway. But we're seeing UCLA make a lot of really good decisions as far as where they're going on rounds based on what equipment UCR might have in that round, and you're seeing them being rewarded with a 6-3 scoreline because of that decision making. So whoever's calling the shots on UCLA, kudos to them, because they're at least they're pushing their team in the right direction. There's not too much strategy to what they're doing as far as they're just kind of picking a site and going to it as a group, but they're at least kind of working together, and it seems like their comms are on a good level.
Yeah, and it's starting to mount up to a tough battle here for UCR. They've gotten off. Look, it's a family of 5 towards the outside, and UCLA, Bologna should actually hear the stampede, gets the kill to CGen, but Chris actually spots out tons of them peeking towards heaven, and he's struggling to do some damage, but he does some, and out comes Intense, and they both lose their duels from the outside position. And now just down to Punchi and Smooth as Bologna goes down, and Smooth caught off guard as Anichan comes in wide in the site, and now Punchi. Now this is, if only he knew the damage that was being done, he could get some early picks and make this, maybe a 1v2 or 1v1 very quickly, but in this situation, you just see 4 players up. You just don't go for it.
Yeah, I mean, you'd hope that either saves his utility, and the weapons are expensive. So I mean, but if you look at how nasty they're playing this, they're actually giving time to hunt this player by not planting the bomb. And Scott Sterling's gonna take him out, wondering what he was hearing in there probably. Looks like Oni-chan's gonna pick up the op just for fun at this point.
So that's 6 rounds in a row for UCLA. And this is the same roster from last year who had very good results in the regular season, fall and spring of 2016-2017. Now UCR. Baloney's in for a surprise, and oh my god. C-Gen. 5 members make their way outside, and they're just straight aim dueling, I believe. Smooth picks up 1 kill onto Mustang, down to Punchi now. He gets caught off guard from a wide peeking C-Gen from outside, so UCLA, they know what's going on. They trust each other. They're just not really flashy or doing anything crazy. They're just running in.
And when in that style works, I mean, it's going to keep working. UCR needs to do something different. It looks like they're going to try something different. They're going to invest in the double AWP setup, try to shut down UCLA with 2 powerful ops. And I'm wondering how they're going to position themselves here. You never really see one go outside, maybe one go to ramp, but I think they're going to want to put one on the A side based on how this is going. It does look like Smooth is going to run to ramp, though. See where the bomb goes. Looks like A site is the destination once again. Scott's certainly going to find the entry. Off is going to find one as well onto Intense in a mini, and this is just not looking good at all for UCR. They might as well just play retake on the A side to begin with.
Yeah, this is just really tough here for UCR. They have a double off setup, but it's been ineffective as Baloney actually loses one of them. Bunchi wants to peek out and is going to get that kill into Gimp, but this is it's gonna be really tough. Bunchi plays the smoke right. Flash comes through. He's blind. 7 bullets. And Onichan's got 3 HP, but can he? Oh, I thought he was gonna pull off a wicked flick or some kind of no scope.
And that's the scary thing, right? Is like, look at how sloppy this play is at the end of the round here. You wonder how a team like this could be that good, you know, having such a lack of discipline at the end of the round, even though they are going to clean up Punchi. That's just the 2 unnecessary kills that you don't need to give him, unless you're hunting him, of course. It didn't really look like they were hunting him out there.
Nah, not really. They're just picking a fight, I guess. But that's 8 rounds in a row, Zach. I think it doesn't matter. I guess, yeah, you're right on not playing discipline on the UCLA side, but they're just so confident with their aim. They're just running in. You see Raxa one-click people, you know, just running out. And looks like we're gonna see something similar for an upper take.
We'll see what they're able to do come their CT side, because this kind of style doesn't really work on CT side. We'll see if it comes back to bite them playing this way. But Gimp gonna find another nice headshot onto Trey or Baloney. I want to say Trey Baloney.
Oh, but look at this stomp on ramp.
Yeah, they're finding kills here. This could be a round for them.
One down to Scott Sterling. The flank from Intense, a little too intense for him. That's going to make it 4-9. So they finally catch a W here after losing 8 rounds in a row. But double op, oh man, it's so rough. Like, there's not a lot of mobility if you double op CT side. I guess it's very common. You know, you go on ramp, going outside. And it did work, I guess, in the sense of having it ramp. But UCLA, I think they just like they take it back a notch, right? And they play more disciplined and bait out the op. But as I say, that Baloney finds one, Intense picks up a kill, but it's equalized out as C-Gen picks up 2 kills for himself. They have control towards upper now. Baloney's gonna pick up 1 as well, making that a 2K for him.
And now Gimp is in mini, and he's gonna see just the shadow outside, but Baloney finds him as well from the large garage. Now C-Gen all alone in 1v3 is gonna find the first one. 22 HP is gonna be able to get the bomb down. This is gonna be rough, retaking with one of the AWPs. We'll see if C-Gen's able to do this. Low HP, gonna flash his way out, but he's gonna go down early to the AK of Baloney. That's 5 rounds now for UCR. They're bringing it back here.
4K for Trent Baloney. Oh man. Every time I read the name Baloney, it just mind boggles me. Bologna. That's how it should be, right? Where does the knee come from?
The English language is a fun language. It's like the people who invented it just kind of made it up as they went.
There's double op and auto on Intense. Now, I'm gonna pay attention to Intense. You know, he's sitting on 8 frags, but oh my god, it's not gonna matter because these guys are balls to the wall, making their way towards upper. But Chris Bunchi to shut this down. They're ready for it. Intense actually picks up one as well. And all down to Oni-chan. He's just trying to pick a fight for this HUD player, but that spam from Mini. He knows this one towards Mustang. Oh, and the peek from Baloney. And that's the half, though. A 9-6 half in favor of UCLA as they did start T-side.
Yeah, I mean, and UCR kind of figured it out there at the end. So, I mean, it looked like at the end they were kind of figuring out how to stop this, like, puck style that was just kind of obliterating them each and every round from UCLA. So, we'll see what they're able to do here, bringing on their T side. And if UCLA, we're gonna have to see a different side of them here on CT side. And if you want to be successful on CT side, you can't just pug out. You kind of got to play together, and communication has to be really important because of the way that the bomb sites are stacked on top of one another.
Yeah, look at the score lines with UCLA. It's very unified. Look at that, like 12, 9, 11, 11, like 8. In terms of frags, they're all together. Yeah, Punchi and Baloney stepping up. And together they have almost 40 frags. Now, the second half, first round. The pistol in play. It looks like UCR gonna make their way towards the ramp, but Scott Sterling, he's gonna spot this out. Not gonna pick a fight, and he's gonna back off completely with his knife out. But no, they actually divide and they go to hell. They find 2 nice picks, and look at all the CTs. They went down. Zach, what is happening?
I have no idea what's going on right now. I think this is what Complexity was trying to do against Astralis back in the day when they played them at the Major, I believe. I don't know if it was the Major. It might have been a different event. But Complexity played against Astralis. They kind of went for the wrap into heaven and then into outside and then back into a site. And actually worked. That was like one of the only rounds that they won. And works out here for UCR too.
What a nice pistol play here.
I don't know if I call it nice as so much as like janky.
Janky? I guess
so. What they did. Think about what they did. Like they ran all over the place.
That's true. But they did stay together. They did keep it, like, they only lost 1 player, right? So.
Yeah, but I mean, like, a group of idiots running anywhere is still a group of idiots.
That's true. Well, UCR, after winning that pistol, gonna capitalize towards outside. They've got a Galil, some rifles, MAC-10s, and they're gonna actually gain complete control towards outside. Deagle onto C-Gen, trying to make the Deagle work. Does leg a few players. Gimp does actually find 1 kill from AC. He's struggling, but Bucci might just go down, and yes, he will, and Raxa comes in from behind, and now Smooth all by himself. And you are correct, Zach. Just because they run around, it's just run together, it can't benefit from it.
It's gonna work. Now we see Oni-chan gonna clean it up finally. UCLA winning this anti-eco. And again, like I said at the start of the game, it's almost like more efficient to just lose pistol these days.
Oh man, that's crazy.
The way you have a chance of winning eco rounds because of how insane pistols are in this game. I mean, like it's just so efficient to lose pistol and just win the next round.
UCLA read that pretty well. Not everyone was. I'm not sure if the calls were really right for UCR. You know, you have like 1 or 2 players, Mini getting caught behind, fighting a player heaven. Look at this. How would they come onto this A site and UCR? They managed to find a kill into CJ and Raxa, but Baloney's all by himself. Gibbs making a lot of noise, and what? You see that?
Okay.
That was crazy from Gimp. I
mean, like Strawberry said it, he's a nuts player. He's afraid to play against this guy sometimes, so.
This is pretty scary.
Yeah, if Mahone's still in the chat, this is what Strawberry was telling us about last night. This is what he was telling us about.
Oh man, so another eco here for UCR, and they look to establish, and oh, Pucci's got a, oh my god, they just balls to the wall, come into lobby. This is ours. There's a 3K for Raxa, 2 for Gimp, and no chill, I guess, here for UCLA.
None at all. I mean, like, but hey, we saw UCR kind of claw back at the end there, so we can't. At any moment they could. Like, this is a gun round. This is a chance for them to get back into it. We can't count them out of it yet. Even though when UCLA wins a round, they don't just win a round. They like stomp a round out. It just feels that way.
If Bunchy smoke just did fail his smoke. Uh-oh. What have I done? Uh-oh. I held my key. Okay, 1 second, guys. My key is stuck. It's one of those things. There we go. Just had to alt tab. So Baloney's gonna find Oni-chan. And the bomb's gonna go down for UCR in the B bomb site. And close by is going to be... Actually, none of the CTs have made it down just yet. And Smooth, look at this close angle. Raxa gets caught off guard. Gets tagged from the vent, but he's trying to fight Scott Sterling. And Scott will actually capitalize. 3v4 situation, and Scott is continuing to make his mark in this round. But Baloney can actually find 2 frags now, and he's stepping up. CGen all by himself. Pops up from decontamination, and not gonna be able to win that duel against Bunchy. So 3K for Baloney. And I'd say a decent round for UCR.
Yeah, that's around that UCR will want to kind of try to replicate moving forward, where they were able to take a bomb site together, and they actually just exploded an open part of the map. They sent 2 players, or UCLA was just like did kind of a sort of a pucky play and sent 2 players outside flanking, and in turn their ramp side was a little bit weak, so UCR was able to get down into that bomb site and just get the bomb down and set up post plants. At that point, it doesn't matter how skilled UCLA are, you know, you've made a good play and you've set yourself up to win the round.
Yeah, but now UCR going for a secret smoke. Sorry, smokes towards the outside. And they're looking to just make their way through, but on the other side of that smoke is Oni-chan, who actually falls. His teammate close by, it's gonna be CGen. And they're gonna run all the way inside. Now, Scott Sterling, he's right outside control. He's got a P250. But doesn't see any heads just yet. He does spot one. That's gonna be Smooth to win that battle. And Baloney actually loses a fight towards Vent in these trades. But now just Gimp in a 1v3, but who better than Gimp? A 3K for this man. This could potentially be a 1v5 clutch. Now the bomb is in possession of Gimp. He's gonna spot this out in just a second. There it is, 40 seconds to go. What does Bunchy and Intense do? I'm actually gonna turn off the X-ray. Gimp's gonna be our focus, as he does have utility. And 12 bullets. He hasn't reloaded just yet. 30 seconds now, though.
He's gonna have heard these players storming in, but Bunchy's just gonna clean him up nice and early. That's another round for UCR, and just like I said earlier, you know, UCLA wins a couple of rounds in like absolutely dominating fashion, and all of a sudden a different face shown from UCR, and they're just competing in these rounds, and they're making this game closer than UCLA would like it to be, I'm sure.
Yeah, so far I believe UCLA they understand the textbook stuff. Like this team's on eco. Let's just plow through them, right? And now they're on an eco. What are these guys cooking up? They've won. They've ecoed these UCR before, but how will they do this? It looks like they're gonna try to capitalize on his lobby. It's not gonna work out. As Smooth finds 2 kills in Intense. He's here to help out. Oni-chan could do some damage here, but he's actually gonna take it down as Gimp follows as well before finding Bunchy. So 10 to 12. UCR, they've closed the gap quite a bit. I'll give them that.
Yeah, they have, and now they've got a game on their hands. I mean, this is all of a sudden it's UCLA's games to lose. Like, they're gonna have to sort of start to focus and maybe give a little bit of respect to their opponent if they want to be serious about winning this game. And that's what UCR has shown in the last couple rounds here, is that they've come prepared. They've come with a good solid default that doesn't have too many holes in it, and they're able to just kind of run on the outside and take early advantages of it.
Let's pay attention to Gimp here. He's one of those players who've been playing with a little disrespect in the sense of, you know, trying to capitalize and be aggressive, try to get it over with. But you see here, he's actually on top of Hut, playing his role. And they're playing passive on UCLA, and you're 100% correct here. They need to play more disciplined, but look, Oni-chan, this is so ballsy, but yet smart if they don't check this. He's in the smoke, and Poochie is actually going to be the only one left here as Chris is going to make his way back to join his brothers. Oh my goodness. Oh no, Oniche caught off guard. It does a little bit of damage, and actually the trade comes off as Scott Sterling's going to pick that up. But down to just Scott himself as he picks up an AK. Now 41 HP. Oh, he wins a duel against Chris. That's a weird angle. I'm surprised Scott actually won it, but all he needs to do is sneeze twice. Sneeze big enough, he might catch both of them. Ball taken away, but no, Intense through the crack.
That's actually a really insane A fake. They had UCLA thinking that it was going to be a B site hit, and then 3 players kind of lurked into the A site. Bologna opened things up there, just as the hecticness outside happened. We saw 3 players just come through lobby, through hot into the A site, and then at the end, Intense is going to solidify the round for the team. And now UCR is going to be looking at tying things up if they're able to capitalize on another eco that they forced UCLA to take.
I'm liking this from UCR. They're prepared to fight back on the T side, and I love it. But right now, Scott Sterling looking to fight potentially 3 members of UCR. He's got a P250 up close and personal, smooth, and there goes the bomb. But he's actually gonna spot out some information. Look, Intense, the lurk. He's gonna spot one, gets the second as well, and oh, here comes the third. That's Raxa to go down, and Intense shuts that play down, and Gimp's gonna go down as well. Like that by Intense. He doesn't really lurk, he just holds it down in lobby.
Yeah, he did well. I mean, there's certain places that are gonna get you a lot of kills if you just kind of hang out and play your cards right, and don't overextend in certain rounds. And he did exactly that there. Just padded his stats a little bit.
And now we're equalized out. What was a 9-6 half in favor of UCLA, starting on the T side. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where the butts are puckered, so to speak.
This is where UCLA is realizing, hey, you know, come on guys, you know, alright, funny, joke's over, let's win now.
UCR, they're keeping composure and trying to make these guys sweat on the UCLA side. Look at, no one's going for any aggressive push, but Oni-chan, this is interesting. He's made his rotate down already. He's got the op on the vent angle. Bologna's smoking off kind of forward mini. That kind of just might mean they're gonna wrap onto hell. No one's going secret.
They've been doing these outside fakes, so we'll see where they go off of this.
Scott Sterling has an idea. Let's be down and ooh, Bologna says hi. And C-Gen, close from upper. 45 seconds to go. The bomb's on the back of Punchi as they actually make their way towards Secret. Now, look at this. Oni-chan, I called him out on this earlier. He's been here, and he's still here. Spots the Molotov, finds one kill. Punchi potentially next, but he's going to get away. But they're on the side, and Oni-chan just comes out wide. Maybe miscommunication there by UCLA, but Raxa and Gimp, 2v3. They're both going to double up.
Yep, coming out of Def Nikon, and Raxa finds the trade onto Punchi. They're now left a little worse for wear, though he does have a full nade set to work with. We'll see what he's able to do here as we see Intense just holding out over top of the bomb. He's looking for Raxa on the edge of the smoke, and he'll spray through and find the first lead that UCR has seen in this game. That's 13-12 now.
My god. Is UCLA really going to take their first L? UCR, they've come such a long way. I'm curious. New talent for UCR, I believe, and that's what's probably making the huge difference here. A little roster change, you know. And now UCLA, the same roster from last year, struggling against a new UCR who have finally found a lead.
Yeah, I mean, new talents always love to see it in CSL. To see an established team like this, and anybody can win is what the motto really is, especially with Counter-Strike.
It looks like UCR looking for an upper take potentially. Yes, and they're gonna actually make their way out from Hut. CGen, oh my god, that's 2 free kills for his man. Picks up the AK, but Punchy's gonna capitalize. And he gets traded out by Raxa, and somehow we were put in a 1v4 for Intense. These pistols, there is a rifle picked up here. Scott Sterling had it for the previous round. And Intense, in such an intense situation, CZ, there's time for a double peek! And just the 1 bullet will do it. By Raxa, down to the wire. A 3K for Intense, but Raxa as well. That's such a crazy round.
Yeah, just oh, I love rounds like that. It just come down to like absolutely. People are still asking like what happened there. You know, rounds like that are just so like at the end of the day, that's what makes this game fun. Is you know, a round like that. Raxa's bullet just comes in and takes out. Like oh, it's so close.
Yeah, I definitely love those moments. Like, no one's pressing, like, R, Q, W, E, R, whatever it is. They play in those other, what you call games. You know what I'm saying? But it's equalized out again. 2 eco rounds here for UCLA against UCR on their CT side. And Oni-chan's got no utility, but look at this man. He's aggressive here. He's got someone to hold his hand. That's gonna be Scott Sterling, who actually falls. Now Oni-chan, can he capitalize? And no, they both die to Smooth. That's a huge deficit.
Irresponsible. That's so irresponsible. I heard so much to watch that happen. Sprays his teammate a little bit first before finding Baloney there. That's one little trade that UCLA is gonna be able to find, but these players have made it into the B site, and Bomb's going to be going down here. Looks like Chris is going to get a free plant.
Oh, Gimp on the other side. Oh, wait, what? That just didn't work out, I guess. And now CGen and Raxa. It's 13-13. What is going through their minds right now? They're not even contesting. What we saw UCLA just plow through the rounds. And look at this. They're finally saving. They're not contesting anything. They're not committing to anything. It's a 2v3, which would have been possible if one of these players, CGen or Raxa, got an early pick, but they give it up right away.
Yeah, they're going to be saving here just to make, I don't know, they're putting themselves, they have already now put themselves in a situation.
No, Raxa!
Oh, he went down to...
Raxa? Why? Okay, wait. He's probably going WTF. He sat left side of Squeaky, the bomb's below, and he had 93 health. Oh my god.
Wow. I don't know, man. It's just, this is like a little bit of, this score right here is just a little bit of like poetic justice to all of the, you know, the B- ESEA players out there. All the guys, you know, who love the game but just constantly get stomped by Puck Stars. This is your justice right here.
And now 14-13, UCR gained back that lead they got 2 rounds ago. But this is a desperate buy. Look at the money situation. Crack shot. And oh my god, Gimp, a very aggressive peek, finds Baloney. One of the carries here for UCR to go down early in this most important round here. But oh my god, Oni-chan. Infiltrating.
Yeah, a number of times actually. It just hasn't worked out with the timings. The exact same thing has happened. As you see, Chris is chasing this kill, and he is going to find Scott Sterling on ramp. So this flank outside is going to need to pick up the pace.
Oh, Oni-chan, Oni-chan. Oh my god. Okay,
Okay, yeah, you thought he wasn't gonna, but then he did.
Now we're at a man advantage here for UCLA. The time's ticking down. 40 seconds ago, the ramp control has been established. Smooth is forced to actually make his way back to keep control here, as one of his teammates did get knifed in lobby. All back to back. Oni-chan gets backstabbed himself. And now we're equalized out. Smooth, he peeks wide, and that's going to be the player from Vent to find that kill. That's CGen. And now Punchy, 20 seconds to go. Can he find match point for UCR? Needs 4 seconds to plant. He's going to get the bomb down. We're going to turn off the X-ray. Butts are puckered. Here's the stampede. Finds one kill. Can he swing off? But no, he won't. The double peek from both ends by UCLA. Ah, Gimp. 2K for this man. And we're equalized out again, Zach.
14-14. This could not be any closer. And I mean, this is what we're expecting in these divisions. We're expecting this season to be a lot closer than last, and a lot of new talent to show itself. So I mean, UCR doing a great job of that against UCLA, who in a few rounds of this game looked like they were absolutely going to roll over UCR. But UCR, you know, they're very resilient, and they're definitely deserving to be in this position.
Now, Chris has 3 kills each side. Everyone else has been playing a different game. I just want to point that out. We do have to point these things out, you know. But if he makes a play, a deciding factor for a win for his team, I can take back everything I said. It looks like he's going to be supporting out towards outside. Baloney.
Let's just say I hope he's IGL.
Yeah, you're definitely right. And towards the outside. It's going to be given up here because Gimp and friends have infiltrated. Oh, they come in lobby and Smooth's not ready for it. He plays a different angle, but he's red. A nice peek from Gimp. I actually love this from UCLA. And I loved how Smooth actually changed angles, but it didn't matter in the end. So now UCLA at an advantage. The bomb's going to make its way into secret.
Yeah, full lobby control here. I mean, it was definitely a smart play to, in a 14-14 round, just double push Storv as a CT. Definitely was very smart of them to do it. Either way, it works out. And Oni-chan gonna find another one on the Pucci. This is very good for UCLA as they clean up one more. That's going out now. Chris joining him. Baloney's gonna find 2, but is it too little too late?
A 1v5 situation, finds quick 2 kills, but he's got 34 HP. He smoked off. The bomb is out of possession. There's 15 seconds to go, and every angle he wants to check, it's smoked off. Oh, but he's gonna make so much noise. Scott Sterling, a 1-tapper onto Baloney, and that's gonna seal match point for UCLA. Look at the money situation. UCR, they have shown on their T side that they are here to game. They're not here to mess around. They don't care about the, you know, the BM plays on UCLA. They're keeping their composure, but look at, they don't have what they really want here. Chris, you know, 6-21. He doesn't have a rifle. He's got full utility.
Yeah, he threw an AK to somebody, and like very early on, he just bought an AK and threw it in the air. Just said, "Somebody take this." This is probably smart given his scoreline, but.
As I talk about that on Shannon Gimp, oh my god, he is actually caught off guard, but he turns around in time in a 3v4 situation. 3 AKs up. UCR need to find some faster picks here to equalize this out. And actually they will. Baloney finds Scott Sterling. And now CJ, Raxa, and Oni-chan. Can they keep this alive? Or can they end it here, sorry, against UCR? Or will UCR fight back and put this into OT? Now, there's so much time for UCR to play with.
I'm so confused about what they keep doing. Like, they keep wrapping an extra, like, section of the map. They're leaving the bomb at ramp here and just kind of chilling out with it. They don't want to do anything. It didn't seem like any of these players want to be the one to make the mistake at this point, but they're not gaining any information other than Boonshi. The other players are just kind of holding positions. So it's in that sense, it's almost like a 1v3 that UCR is pretty much unknowingly handing UCLA at this point.
Look at this, a boost for Intense into heaven. They're just gonna mess us up. Time is of the essence, UCR. They fail it, and they're actually gonna not go for that boost. Will this be? Yes, they did, and Oni-chan looking to make his way back up as actually CJ picks up 1-2, and that is gonna do it. 16-14 for UCLA. What? Really? That close? UCR, yeah. Man, you've got to give it to these guys. They won 6 rounds in a row on T side after a 9-6 half on their a 6-9 half on their CT side. Like, oh my god,
it was just a weird game at the end of the day. And I mean, like, at the end of the day, the skill like kind of prevailed in that one, but it kind of goes to show how like the style that UCLA brought doesn't always work in every situation of Counter-Strike, even if you have the skill to do it.
That was quite. We've had some crazy week 1 games, I'll tell you that. It's UCLA versus UC Riverside. Honestly, don't count Riverside out. We We saw some amazing things from these guys. Punchi, Baloney. These guys stepped up, intense as well,
Yeah, to play
and
against, and
Donlon.
they're playing against very quality players. Like Gimp is already infamous in the league for having his aim the way it is, and I mean we saw big things out of Raxa in that game as well. CGen making big plays, Scott Sterling with entries. Everybody on UCLA is like they're all dominating players. So uh, nothing for UC Riverside to be ashamed of in that one. Just unfortunately coming oh so close to winning and then taking unfortunately just taking an L on that one.
Yeah, and honestly, like, action-packed games for week 1 here at CSL. This is just, the fall season that's coming in. There is another season after this, but this is week 1, guys. This is insane. I expect to keep my eye on UCR and of course UCLA, who have been a powerhouse in the past, but they did win. But these guys brought their A game against them and gave them a run for their money, right? So I have my eye on UCR. But with that being said, guys, that is going to conclude our streams for today. And once again, my name is True Lie, and I'm accompanied by Zach McGinnis. That's Crackshot CS. So hit us up on Twitter. Tell us how you feel about these games, and give us some feedback here at CSL. And I expect some crazy games on Wednesday, hopefully.
Definitely hope to see you guys then. Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, thank you guys. So don't go away. Actually, sorry, go away. Come back Wednesday. But with that being said, guys, tune in at 7 p.m. EST or 4 p.m. PT Pacific time on Wednesday to continue week 2 or 3. I guess 2. But with that being said, guys, I'd like to thank you for tuning in on Twitch, of course. But until then, we'll see you this Wednesday.
Two, three, funky.